Welcome to T-Bone Speaks with Dr. Tarun Agarwal, where our goal is to change the way you practice dentistry by helping you achieve clinical, financial, and personal balance. Now, here's your host, T-Bone.
Welcome to this special edition of the podcast. And I want to be upfront. This is an important personal edition to me. I want to talk to you about our 3D BootCamp coming up in 2022. Right now, we're committed to doing one at the end of January and the middle to end of June. And really what I want to talk to you about is what the BootCamp is. So listen, if you're not interested in making your practice less chaotic, slowing down, doing better, doing more of the dentistry you want to do, seeing less patients, go ahead and turn the podcast off. And thank you for tuning in.
Do you think we have any of those listeners?
I hope not. But if you want to control the chaos, if you want to overcome busyness, if you want to stop being frustrated, if you want to move to a 3-day work week, if you want to do more of the dentistry you want, if you want to do more implants, you want to do more cosmetic dentistry, look, you need to come to the boot camp. Okay. Now, what is the 3D boot camp? It is essentially 20 years of what I've been doing in private practice to make my practice successful, focused on the case acceptance process, focused on the patient buying journey. Now, you've heard me talk about this ad nauseum in the podcast. I've talked about step 1 is diagnosis. Step 2 is influential communication. Step 3 is firm financial arrangements. Step 4 is scheduling. We're going to walk through each of those 4 steps and break it down and work through them in lecture and in workshop exercises. We're going to take photographs. We're going to get up and do some role playing. We're going to pull up some x-rays and 3D x-rays, and we're going to plan some implants. We're going to do some cosmetic planning, and we're going to focus on doing firm financial arrangements, how to diagnose cases, how to treatment plan cases, how to sequence cases out, and how to develop an inventory priority block schedule for your practice. It's a phenomenal program, and I need your help. We need to get this class full, because I haven't done a great job of letting people know that it exists, but it is, in my opinion, the most important program we do. It is an exclusively me program. I'm going to put my heart and soul into it because it's something that has been influential in my career. So I want you to be a part of it, and I'm going to give Meredith a chance to talk to you about the dates. But again, if you're looking to change the way you practice, you're just tired of the way you're doing it, if you're a little bit burned out, if you're a little bit beat up in dentistry, if you want your team members to be on board, this is a doctor-only program, team member-only program. We want to help you guys get there, okay? So doctors, team members, ideally you all come together, but if you want to come just by yourself, that's okay. But it's going to be an amazing program. I'll stake my reputation on that. So Meredith, what you got?
Yeah, this is a great foundational program. It's a good way for people to invest in those team members that are ready to take the next step. People always ask, how can I train my team members? How can I create champions? And this is a really good way to train them, to kind of let them go on their own. When I say let them go on their own, but see their own patients, and you feel confident that they have your vision and your plan in place. We have 2 programs scheduled right now. It is January 27th and 28th and June 23rd and 24th. So you'll come in the night before, and the doctors are staying at the retreat. We'll have dinner and everything at the house for everyone coming to the programs, and then we'll get you back and forth as well.
Yeah, so like I said, it's going to be a great program. The retreat aspect, it's priceless. Frankly speaking, staying at the retreat is priceless. Being able to be around people that are in the same boat, the camaraderie, the conversation, in and of itself is worth the experience. And then bringing your team members, that's phenomenal. Getting them to be around other dentists and other team members that are excited, getting them to be around my team members so they can ask questions and talk about implementation. That's amazing. I'm going to sweeten the pot a little bit, okay? For those of you that register through the podcast, if you call Meredith and mention the podcast, or send her an email, What I'll include is a 6-month access to our online version of the program. Okay, so we have our foundational case acceptance online course, and so I'll make that available for everybody that signs up for 6 months if you sign up through the podcast here with Meredith. So all you got to do is DM us or call 855-332-2285 or email Meredith at 3d-dentists.com. It's a phenomenal program. It's not super expensive, but it's certainly not inexpensive, but it is a phenomenal program. So help us out. Let's spread the message. Let's start changing the way we practice dentistry. Let's take back control of our profession. And thank you guys for listening to this special episode.
Thanks so much for listening to T-Bone Speaks with Dr. Tarun Agarwal. Remember to keep striving for excellence, and we'll catch you on the next episode.